my name's Teresa, and this is my channel, Homestead Life. Welcome to my kitchen. Tonight, I thought I'd bring you along on an impromptu kind of video with me preparing dinner, a full dinner. So we're going to be making some salmon, we are going to be making some green beans, and some sweet potatoes. So join me as I prep for dinner. I'm going to start by turning on the oven to 400 degrees. Get that preheating while I start prepping the salmon. All I'm going to do is spray a little bit of the avocado spray on the bottom here. Oops, I didn't press start. There we go. And now I'm going to put my salmon on the foil-lined baking sheet here. I'm going to go ahead and put these pieces of salmon, and I had cut these previously thinking I would individually portion them for use later. This was one big piece of salmon, but I'm actually going to be doing this for my family tonight, just all of it. So here we have our salmon. I'm going to take a little bit of avocado spray on the top, just a little bit, and then I am going to take some garlic. This is just the way I like to do it, and kind of shake it over the salmon. I don't put a whole lot of it, just a little bit to kind of give it a little bit of flavor. And I prefer this to fresh garlic, to be honest with you. And then I am going to put a couple of little pats of butter. And this is just some table butter that we had out. And I put a pat of butter on each of the pieces of salmon. You can tell it's room temperature butter. Come back. Okay, I'm going to set this aside until we have things heated up. And I'm going to move on to the next piece. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be making some green beans. And the way I like to do my green beans is with bacon and with some more garlic. So I've already rinsed these previously before I put them away. And these are just some green beans, snip beans. So I am going to take a decent amount here. And I am just going to kind of cut the ends off because I don't like the ends. Then we will head over to the stove after I've got these all cut up. I have some bacon here as well, so I'm going to fry up a little bit of bacon in there too. And this is, there's a couple of green beans that are probably not the best in here, so we'll get rid of those. I like to buy them in this container here from the grocery store. And sometimes some of them are not the freshest in there. This has been in my refrigerator for a day or two, so time to use these up. Now I'm going to take a couple of pieces of bacon, and I just opened this package of bacon this morning for breakfast, and I knew I'd be making a couple of other things that needed some bacon, so I just want 2 pieces. I'll put this back in the refrigerator after I dice this up. Sounds like our oven is heated up, which is perfect timing. Okay, so now let's move over to the oven and stove area. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in the salmon really quick, and that's gonna be for 25 minutes. And I'll bring you all over to the cooktop with me for the rest of it. I am going to turn on high, and I am going to put in some extra virgin olive oil and heat that up, along with putting in our bacon pieces that we just chopped up. And then just some minced garlic as well. Just about a spoonful, and I'm being lazy today. I want these extra garlicky, but I don't want to chop up the garlic. I'm gonna grab one of my little utensils here. Get this cooking up. Now, like I said, this is kind of an impromptu video. I didn't plan on doing this, but I figured I would just bring you along while I'm making what we're eating for dinner. And while I'm doing that, it's cooking, I'm going to take a couple of sweet potatoes here and I'm going to peel them. And I know that's going to sound weird, but I'm going to peel them, and then I'm going to wrap them in some plastic wrap and put them in the microwave. I'm going to kind of take advantage of the time while this is cooking and be right here next to the stove peeling. More. Smells yummy. Let's turn it down just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more oil. And I'm going to throw in our green beans. Saute them. You'll notice as they cook, they get even greener. Which is cool. So that kind of sit for a minute. Oh, I go to the next sweet potato. And I'm only going to do 2 big sweet potatoes. There's 3 of us that will be eating dinner tonight, and I don't eat that much so 2 will be sufficient. So I'm going to turn this down to low. Just kind of let this sit here and kind of simmer a little bit. It's going to take and wrap these in plastic. And then I'm going to put them in the microwave for about 5 minutes. So let me stir this again, even though it's on low. Just let that sit just a bit. I'm going to go ahead and put these in the microwave for 5 minutes. And then I'll check those in 5 minutes. We have about 14 minutes left on the fish. And I'm going to put some of this in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring over, there's my timer. I'm going to go ahead and bring over everything to the island so that I can plate up dinner. Starting with our green beans there. And here we go. You can tell it's perfectly flaky, absolutely amazing. Grab my fish deal here. And which one am I going to choose? I'm going to choose this one. Okay. Let it kind of drip for a second. There we have that. And this is probably overkill for this particular cast iron, but I did have this out earlier for breakfast, so it was already kind of ready and in use. Come here, 1 piece or so of bacon. This is for me. And behind me, I have our sweet potatoes, which are hot, 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 hot. And I'm gonna grab another plate. You can tell these are plates we use often. This actually, because they're a little bit bigger, it took 10 minutes instead of 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these. Okay. They don't look the prettiest, but they're going to taste amazing, and that's what matters. Absolutely yummy. Okay. Second or 2 here to cool off. I'm getting kind of a face steaming, which is cool and all, but not. I'm gonna do 3 of these. Okay. Now this is going to be my dinner. I'm going to put a little bit of butter over the top. And there we go, and call it good. This is dinner. This is something we're actually eating this evening, so I appreciate you following along or joining me, and hope to see you again soon. Have a great evening.